It is day 26 of talking about a new horror movie every single day of the month of October because it is Halloween season. Everybody loves Halloween season, so let's get right into it. Let's talk about the Blair Witch Project. Now, you know what? I watched the Blair Witch Project at a relatively, I don't want to call me a young age, but it was, early teenage years. And this was kind of at the time when I wanted to get into horror films. And I had seen a couple found footage films before this one, so I actually kind of really enjoyed that type of format. So in that case, I remember the first time I watched it, and I was like, you know what, this is kind of boring. This isn't that scary. But as it progressively went on, I felt more and more unsettled, and I think that's when I really started to realize what's actually going on. I'm like, this is terrifying. So I think everybody knows that the film follows three, I believe they're like college or high school age students, and they go out into the forest to check out some of these, check out this forest. There's something going on with it, and there's other things that are happening that they're trying to document. And eventually, and like I said, just like throughout the movie, as the people get deeper and deeper into the forest and they start kind of like slowly losing their minds and stuff like that, you're just like, you're like, this is serious. This, like, they all got the sauce, per se. And so with that, it was just like, just another layer. Each section of the film, we just get down another layer of, I am feeling very, very uneasy right now. I just remember watching it. I'm like, I can't quite place my finger on what's wrong and why I feel so uneasy about what's happening in this film right now. And that's what makes it really, really good to me. And I just like, it just gets me thinking about it, In I believe it was actually the beginning of 2020, I made a short film, and it took heavy inspiration from the Blair Witch Project. I shot it found footage, and it was about these teenagers who go into the woods because somebody's gone missing, and they're gonna go and find him. And eventually, throughout the time, one person in the woods, he goes crazy, he kills everybody. So to say that the Blair Witch Project inspired me is relatively an understatement, because there's just so many things that film does well for me. And I think, like I said, and the biggest thing it does is it just slowly takes you down a layer to tell you should be feeling something. And you know what? I did. And I always love hearing the stories about how people thought this was real, how they made this movie on a shoestring budget, and just it's kind of unfortunate. You don't really see these actors very much, if at all, ever anymore, which is interesting to me because I thought they all performed just incredibly well. Like I said, it's just a well-written, well-shot film. There's just, and it's iconic. I think immediately you say the Blair Witch Project, people may not have seen it, but they definitely heard of it. And you know what? Even if they haven't seen it, I think it's still a moment in cinema where we can appreciate it because people who haven't even seen it, they know about it. Everyone knows the very ending scene. Everybody knows who's in the corner of that room, and so it's just another great reason why horror is a wonderful thing, because it creates these iconic moments within film, and I think that's what's important. So yeah, thank you. Tomorrow we're going to be talking about one of my favorite movies to watch during Halloween season. We'll see you in the next one.